Carbone.
Hey!
Tidal Creek, make some noise. I know you guys had options this weekend, either Tidal Creek or CCMF. Thank you for choosing here. You do not need a 4-day pass. I haven't seen a crowd this big since Live Aid. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke pot. I don't chew gummies. I don't drink alcohol. I'm the complete opposite of Jordy. I'm miserable. I think I may have a hernia for the first time in my life. My friend, Dr. Frank, looked at it the other day. I actually thought he held my balls a little too long and made me cough a little bit too long. But he told me, Randy, that's a hernia. I am going to get a second opinion because Dr. Frank is my dentist. He's pushing me to have a colonoscopy. You guys can hear me in the back? 16-time finalist. 5 people enter the contest. I can't win. But we all are here to make you laugh tonight, right? We want to make you laugh. So if tonight you're feeling helpless and you feel like there's absolutely no hope, please do me a favor. I want you to think about the lobsters in the tank at the restaurant on the Titanic. Yeah, whenever I tell that to my grandmother, who's 99, she reminds me she was on the Titanic when it hit the iceberg. And I remind her that she was on Carnival going through Alaska. Thank you. Thank you. Now, sir, rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men in a tub? That's where all the problems started. Why weren't we invited to that party? 3's company, but 5's a party. I would have brought a charcuterie board. The hardest thing about that joke is pronouncing charcuterie board. Ain't that right, baby?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Baby.
I don't play pickleball. I know nothing about pickleball. But last week I was at the doctor's and he told me, Randy, you have a severe rash on your pickleball. Too many dinks, not enough doinks. He told me to keep my winky out of the kitchen. That was inaudible. Thank you. Thank you. Can somebody answer this for me, please? See me after the show. The Brady Bunch TV show opening credits. Okay. How did they have access to a Zoom call in the 1970s? And what's the deal with Alice? Why wasn't her camera on? Thank you. You know, growing up with brothers and sisters in the late 70s, early 80s, my dad loved playing game night. Family game night every Friday. And we did that as kids and even as teenagers. My dad liked playing family game night. It made the family close. And even as adults, my dad would always play game night. And he played game night until he recently passed away. And I had my dad cremated. And his ashes I put in an hourglass. So he would still participate in our family game night. You guys gotta think too much on that. Apparently, this is serious. Apparently, there are white Americans in Minneapolis putting Mexican flags on their car. So ICE agents are wasting their time pulling them over. Yeah, they're calling it ice fishing. Okay.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of talk right now. I'm not going to be political, but there's a lot of talk right now. Iran this, Israel that. Well, I'm talking too. I ran out of gas, and the struggle is real. I watched a Netflix documentary the other day on world records. There was a gentleman that can hold his breath for 9 minutes. And I thought, wow, that guy would be hard to choke. Thank you, pothead.
Jesus.
I've been single for a while. I find it hard to believe. I've been single for a while, and I decided to actually start dating. And I created an app, and I went on one of those dating apps. Honest to God, it's been 4 weeks. I haven't got a call, a text, a swipe, a wink, nothing. My neighbor came over the other day. She looked at my profile. She said, "Oh my God, you're on Zillow." Thank you. Appreciate it. I did go on a date last week. I did. It was nice. I started making out with the woman, and her tooth fell out. Worse than that, it fell under a pillow. I had to give her $1. I didn't ask for change back. Nope, didn't ask for change. I am in a brand new relationship though, brand new, and I'm already calling her doll. And I don't know if it's gonna turn into Barbie, Voodoo, or Annabelle. But I'm sure I'm gonna find out real soon. Ow! Damn it. Might know my answer. And I'm nervous dating at my age. I am. I'm so nervous the first time a woman sees me completely naked. I'm afraid she's gonna run out of Walmart. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. In my 20s, I played a lot of football. In my 40s, I played a lot of tennis. And now that I'm in my 60s, I play a lot of golf. And sir, the one thing I realize, my balls keep getting smaller. I'm playing marbles with Jordy next week. I just finished and completed my very first 5K.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you. And what a wonderful 2-day event that was for me. I just recently became an uncle. Thank you so much, sir. My sister-in-law gave birth to a beautiful, healthy baby girl. And her husband, who's in the military and works overseas, is coming home Tuesday for the very first time to see the baby. And he's gonna spend some time with his wife, who he hasn't seen in 16 months. Thank you. How am I doing on time? Good? Good, thanks, Jordy. I'm terrible with technology. Terrible with technology. I tried to order an Uber last week to get a ride to the airport. I received a brand new car from Carvana with a driver in it. It was Tiger Woods. It cost me $42,000 to almost make it to the airport. Okay, doing good. They are expecting 1 million people to visit the Vatican this summer to try to see Pope Leo XIV. 1 million people. And in order to accommodate the crowds, starting next week, the Vatican's building a brand new Buc-ee's. And they're giving out free rosary beads and beaver nuggets. Thank you. 2 years ago today, I can't believe it fell on this day. 2 years ago today, we lost Bob Barker. Yeah, no, 2 years. I grew up with Bob Barker. I know you guys all remember Bob Barker from The Price is Right. Here's the crazy thing about Bob Barker. He lived to be 99 years old, right? He was one shy of 100 without going over. Thank you. I recently had a colonoscopy, and I gotta be honest with you, sir, my insurance did not cover shit, not shit. But they still take that 20% off Bed Bath & Beyond coupon. I tried to give them 5 coupons, they said 1 coupon per hole. Just recently, as Jordy said, in the comedy competition, made it to the finals, came in second place. They gave me a t-shirt and a 1-year membership to Blockbusters. I did a comedy show in my daughter's school last week with all new material. 30 minutes of dead silence. Dead silence. Yeah, they had the comedy show in the school library. That's a thinker. That's a thinker. Last week, my daughter was in the car with me. We're driving on 17. We pulled up alongside a van that had a sign on it. It said topless house cleaning. Now, as a parent, I was very embarrassed. And it was very awkward for me when I asked her to write down the phone number. Thank you in the back. Appreciate it. Okay, where was I? All right. I have a dear friend of mine who lives in Canada. Anyone from Canada? Dear friend of mine from Canada. And every time I talk to her, she reminds me that she has free health care. Now, ladies, sir, gentleman with the dog, I've known this woman for 20 years, and I've never slept with her. But whenever she comes to visit me, I have to introduce her as my friend with benefits. Thank you. I was at a funeral recently for my boss. Now, I couldn't stand my boss. There was nothing that I can do right. Whatever I did, it was always wrong, wrong, wrong. But out of respect, I went to the funeral. And I walked up to that casket, and I whispered, "Who's thinking outside the box now?" This guy. She loves me over there. She absolutely loves me. That was a good one, right? The other one were terrible. No, that was a good one, right? I was at a movie last week, and it was terrible. The movie was terrible. I walked out. Yeah, I was on an airplane. Sir, they say you can tell a lot by a woman just by looking at her hands. For example, if her hands are around your throat, she's upset. And RFK Jr., I don't want to talk politics, but RFK Jr., he wants to make America healthy again. And he's already moving very quickly. He's already found a food that can cause you grief and give you years of suffering if you eat it. Yeah, it's a wedding cake. You like that one? Okay. That's good. Okay. Pronouns are confusing for me. They really are. Pronouns are confusing. He, she, he, them, they. They're confusing for me. I'm questioning my manhood. I was born a male. I identify as a male. But according to Stouffer's Lasagna, I'm a family of 4. Sir, I got a parking ticket. Couple more. I got a parking ticket. Last week, I was parked in a handicap spot, and I was told erectile dysfunction is not a handicap. I did not know that. Sir, did you know that? You're a liar. Oh, you're a liar. I find that hard to believe. Hey, guys, I'm just trying to raise awareness. I joined Planet Fitness for the very first time. Where are my Planet Fitness members? Woo! Come on, nobody's staying in health. Jordy, put your hand down. No, Planet Fitness? I walked in there for the very first time. Judgment-free zone? Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. I judge every guy in that place. He's bigger than me. He's bigger than me. He's bigger than me. And that's just when I'm in the locker room taking a shower. Sir, you're probably a lot bigger than me. Hey, guys, that's my time. I appreciate it so